So once again, welcome to another episode of Show Me the Money with Emilio. Emilio, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Vali. Thank you so much for having me here. Hello, world.
Hello, world. Reminds me of the first Apple computer that came out. However, now with whatever we are doing, we are going to be talking about how the internet magic money could work in your favor in terms of your project, because we have information to give out for grants over $200 million. So whatever you're doing, pay attention, because this could change your life.
Very well, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, world again. I'm Emilio here. I'm a marketing manager in Web3. I work in the foundation that oversees the Internet Computer Protocol. You might know our coin, ICP. Very well established layer one of the biggest blockchain in the world. Now, the DFinity Foundation supports the development and the adoption of the Internet Computer, which is an amazing protocol. Please go in the link below and check on internetcomputer.org. You will find amazing Web3 stuff over there. And yes, we have a grant program. Actually, we have two. Two, my friend. We have a community grant program, which is about $200 million. And we have a developer grant program of about the same amount of money, which is up and running. And you'll find the application link below.
So over $400 million to be given out in the space of Web3 for builders and for community builders in this space. Now, first thing I need to check with you is, what really is ICP?
What is ICP? ICP stands for Internet Computer Protocol. It's a blockchain, a layer one, that runs on its own sovereign nodes, right? We're fully decentralized. We do not use storage services, let's say, like, I don't want to name them, but you got what I mean. It's a blockchain that can serve users at web speed and completely on-chain. Basically, through our technology, you can develop, because we're addressing developer here, things that probably you can't develop on other blockchain. Our smart contract can process HTTP requests and even write on other blockchain. This is just a starter, guys. Please, again, go on internetcomputer.org. You will see all the highlights, all the amazing things that this technology can provide.
Now, Emilio, what is the future of ICP that you see in another 5 years in terms of what kind of applications or dApps you would be running on the protocol?
Well, that's a very good question. Actually, in my opinion, I think the Internet Computer can be a very good foundation for any sort of application, from DeFi to gaming to NFT marketplaces, creator economy, social media. Attention here, we have social media up and running on the IC. And why we have that? Because our blockchain works on a reverse gas fee model. Means our smart contract pay for the gas fee themselves, which are, by the way, minimal, and users do not pay gas fee. What does it mean? If you go on our social medias, let's say Discover, I want to name one, link down there, you can post, you can comment, you can put a like, and you don't need to pay gas fee. And that thing runs 100% on chain.
Wow. You know, most of us are so scared with the word gas fee, it kind of scares us out. But
yes, buddy,
this is a reverse gas fee, and for the first time, I am listening to this because I'm traveling the world and meeting great people in like Emilio in the space of Web3, attending great conferences. I've never heard a reverse gas fee. Now that is very interesting that you have to offer. Now a lot of people are wondering which protocol to build on. So why ICP?
Well, first of all, the IC is pretty fast. Our TPS count is 11,500 per second, I guess. Second, they can serve their users with a user experience which is pretty close or same to what they do on Web 2. Third, you don't need an oracle on ICP. Again, you can call HTTP entities without an oracle. For example, we have a beautiful NFT collection called BTC Flowers. You can check it down there, and you'll notice that those petals or this flower, they change according with the price of Bitcoin on CoinMarketCap, right? Instantly. Why? Because there's no oracle in the middle. Third, very important, storage. Storage on the IC is pretty cheap. What will cost you $200 million in storage per year on Ethereum will cost you $5 on the IC.
Wow. $5.
Yes, you heard it right.
Brilliant.
Third, your user will not even need a wallet to access the blockchain. That's why we have a alternative system which is called Internet Identity. You'll find more about it in the link below, which can authenticate users on their devices, and therefore they access the blockchain in a permissionless, secure, and private way without needing a wallet.
How is that possible? Because majority of us are aware that we need a MetaMask wallet. We need different wallets to kind of access, to have a communication in the space of Web3, right? And you're saying
Exactly.
that we don't really need a wallet.
You don't. I mean, you need a wallet to do different stuff, even on the ICP. We have amazing wallets. I can name some. Plug, Stoic, ICP Swap, name one. But technically, you access the blockchain through the internet identity. This is made possible via what we call chain key cryptography. Cryptography is very advanced on the IC, so that was make that possible.
So I'm glad that, to invite new devs, you guys have grants for over $200 million. You are also going ahead and doing some insane stuff. Now, there are a lot of them out there who are wondering, okay, ICP sounds good, sounds fast. How should I start approaching a product for ICP?
Well, first of all, is good to get prepared, to know the technology a little bit before approaching. Go around the ecosystem, go around the internet computer, see what's going on, get familiar with all these features that are quite unique for the Web3. Second, in terms of building something on the ISA, put together a strong team. That's very important. Third, apply for a grant.
The third one is very interesting.
The third one is the interesting one.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people are giving out grants.
Yes.
Okay. However, why should we approach ICP for the grant?
Well, our grant department is pretty well structured. You're gonna be speaking with top guys in the industry over there. It's milestone based. So if a project has whatever it takes to get granted, it doesn't matter. It can be 5K to 100K, and the milestones are designed in order to allow this project to develop organically and deliver organically in a certain amount of time. So it's really pretty well done, and is a program that can even walk project through their development on the IC. And as any other grants, there is no transfer of equities involved. So I'm not saying it's free money, because it's a lot of hard work, but it's a hell of a start for talented developers that want to start building something, seriously building something on Web3.
That is very interesting with what you said, that they would not immediately take a chunk of the company. They would not, sign an agreement for tokens. You are genuinely giving back to the developer community. Am I correct with it?
You are. There is no, there is no transfer of equity required for the grants. Grants itself, even outside Web3, do not require that. But of course, project needs to deliver.
Yes.
Milestones are very important, and the milestones are, I'm not saying very tight, but adapt to the speed of Web3. Let's call it that way.
I love that. Adoption is really quick in the space of Web3 that we're doing, and 1 week is like a year for us in the space of Web3. Now, when a project is approaching ICP, before we go to find out what they should do, let's find out what they should not do.
All right, that's a good one. First of all, do not apply only for the money. Our people will spot it immediately. Second, do not do copy paste or some project just because you've heard that there are grants going on. Try to design something specific, something that has got a little bit of a wow factor, that can really exploit the technology of the internet computer, something that will foster adoption, that maybe can help improving the infrastructure, something serious. This is what I'm trying to say.
Brilliant. And what is the key 3 things that you see in a project?
Well, personally, I like to reply like this. Number 1, the team. Onboard developers in the core team, Rust developers, JavaScript developers, Motoko developers. We have our own language called Motoko. Very advanced, very straightforward, very easy to learn. Second, the wow factor. I think it's important. Think about something that people will like, that people will adopt, that people like to play with, right? That's very important. Third, milestones, as I said before. These are grants that are given to people that are able to deliver. So be ready with your milestone, be ready with your roadmap, and be ready with your project.
Absolutely. I'm completely blown how beautifully you put that across. Okay, now let's talk about your grant program. That when we are applying for the grants, right? Mm-hmm. When the guys are applying for the grants,
what happened?
Yeah, in how many days am I going to see the money?
Well, might be soon, might be never. It depends. So there is an application form to be filled. You'll find it in the link below. Generally, the project gets evaluated in a reasonable amount of time. I might say averagely 2 weeks to 30 days, more or less. And then you will receive an email. This email will lead you to an interview, what we call the first interview. All it will say, thank you for apply, but
we'll get back to you.
We'll get back to you maybe in the near future. No, it's not like that. The feedback is very well done. I mean, but let's say in 15 days or 30 days, you get the feedback that will lead you either to the next step or basically to nothing.
Okay. Now, for all these guys out there who are watching and who are now wanting to apply for a grant because they feel that ICP could be their blockchain, could be something that they want to work on, which is very interesting, right? Because each to its own. However, when we are now building in this space and we're looking for grants and all of that, what happens after we reach a certain milestone that has been committed?
Oh, very nice. So the grants are designed for projects, of course, in the very early stages, but we have program beyond that. So if a project makes it to what we call killer app level, let's say a certain number of users or a certain number of buzz, which is very, very important around it, we have other programs that involves specifically few VCs and few projects that will make it to the next step, which is the cooperation with other entities that can provide the necessary funds to their further expansion.
Okay. And when somebody is approaching ICP, do they need to have an MVP? Do they need to have an idea? Or just a good team with ideas is also good for ICP?
I might say at the beginning they might want to have a good deck, and probably the MVP is required as the first or second milestone, depending. But I will start from a first well-structured deck and get ready for an MVP soon.
All right. And you know, a lot of founders and a lot of VCs look forward for demo days, right, as to what really is happening. And when I've seen a lot of people screw up during the demo. The product is great, right? However, the demo day. So because demo day is also very important to move for them to move to the next level, either in terms of funding or in terms of feedback and all over that. And somebody who like you is very well spoken. Is there any piece of suggestion to those founders out there?
Well, you're wearing a shirt.
Thank you for the shirt.
That is branded over a very, very big hackathon that we've been running not so long ago, and there was a demo day, of course. It was a very big one. During the demo day, somebody did well, somebody did, let's say, not so well. Presentation skills are important. I was assisting and moderating the demo day myself. A few projects decided to pre-record the demo.
Which is not a bad idea, right?
Which is not a bad idea sometimes if you think your presentation skills are not the best. I've seen amazing projects presented in a so-so way that didn't get where they probably deserve to get. And other projects that were presented on a pre-recorded demo that even won a vertical or the total overall Grand Prix. So make a decision yourself. Of course, it's better to have a presentation in person, but this is Web3. We can even go a little bit Satoshi style.
Decentralize it, baby.
Yes.
So I'm glad he says that anonymity is welcome. If you want to, am I correct with the understanding?
Well, no. I was talking about the Supernova demo day.
Okay.
The grant program cannot be applied anonymously.
Right.
But yeah, going to demo day, we have seen good presentations done, let's say, almost anonymously for the public, for the general public, and they didn't. Let's say they did quite well, I have to say. So, yeah, it's really when it comes to demo day, it's really a personal choice, a team choice, how to present their beautiful work.
Something on a lighter note, do you believe that people build in stealth? Because what I feel is that when people say they're building in stealth, that they have no idea what they're doing.
Well, again, it's case by case, but yeah, it's always good to see something happening at a certain point. If we want to go back to the grand thing, it's basically not possible to build a stealth because you have milestone and you need to deliver after a month, 2 months, or 3 months. So that's not going to be an option.
Right. And now, I think I've heard grants. What you are doing, I think everyone with some money in this space is wanting to get into the space of grants, in terms of funding, in terms of seed funding. You are not just focusing on developers, but you're also focusing on communities equally.
Yes. Equally.
Which is the key word here.
Yes, equally.
Right? $200 million here, $200 million
are
here.
as well very important. So we have an extensive program for, let's say, initiatives around the world. They go from community building, education, ambassadorship, anything that can, involve people, foster adoption, engage with communities in a positive way for our ecosystem.
Now, because I'm in the space of community, right? What kind of communities is ICP looking for?
Well, both online and offline initiatives are welcome. So it can be an online community, the creation of an online community, or it can be the creation of an offline series of events that involve education or promotion of our technology, or in general, like you can come up with any sort of idea related to community, as long as it fits with the purpose of increasing the ecosystem, increasing the buzz, letting people know about the amazing technology that we have on the foundation level of the protocol. Really, it's up to you to present a good initiative, and if it is of good merit, probably it could get granted.
I think with the community grants that you have, excuse me now. I think with the community grants that you have, that could be like a game changer in the space, because not a lot of people have this, right? People haven't thought about giving out grants to build community, but you have. That really speaks a lot about ICP as a protocol, because they believe in building communities, they believe in pushing communities, and this is all over the world, which is fabulous. Now,
I might add something here.
Yeah, please.
A lot of blockchain has grants, smaller or bigger, but a lot of them, they have withdrawn them because of bear market. We didn't. Just wanted to say that.
So I'm sure all of us watching this video is going to ask just one question, like me: show me the money. So
show me the project.
So if you want to see the money, you show them your project, and I wish you all the very best for every developer, every community builder out there who's trying to make a difference into Web3. We have ICP who's going to be supporting you, so go ahead, connect with them. All the links are in the description below for you to get yourself involved with ICP. And I'm glad you gave me this opportunity.
Thank you for inviting to your show. Amazing show, amazing content, Web3 content, fun content.
Yeah.
You're the best, buddy.
It's light. It's light and it's fun. And very importantly, thank you for the amazing coffee that you served me.
Absolutely. I am Italian originally, as you can guess by my accent. So coffee in my place is generally very, very good.
Yeah. And he's got some good merch also, so I get one. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice, good stuff.